My cousin uninvited me from the family reunion because I got promoted at work and might make her husband feel like a failure. I need to be clear about something. I'm not a CEO. I'm not running a Fortune 500 company. I'm a 29-year-old middle school science teacher who got promoted to department head after 7 years of showing up and not setting anything on fire. That's it. Consistency got me a title and a $4,000 raise. But apparently, career advancement in this family is an act of aggression. My cousin Quinn called me 2 weeks before the reunion. We're close. Or we were. She was my maid of honor. I was at her son's birth, so when she called, I thought maybe she needed help setting up, or wanted to coordinate hotel rooms. Instead, she said, I need to talk to you about something sensitive. Nothing good has ever followed that sentence. She said her husband Wade was going through a difficult time at his job and seeing me might trigger some insecurities. I said, Quinn, I teach 7th graders about photosynthesis. I'm not exactly intimidating. She said, you don't understand. Wade's been passed over for promotion twice this year, and you just got one. The optics are bad. The optics. She used the word optics about a family barbecue like we're staging a press conference. I said, I wasn't planning to bring my name tag. She didn't laugh. Then she said, maybe it would be better if I sat this one out. Just this year. Until Wade's career situation stabilized. She offered to send me photos afterward. She tried to photo stream me out of my own family reunion. I called Wade directly. He picked up and sounded confused. What are you talking about? He said. I don't care about your promotion. Congratulations, man. I said. Quinn said you're sensitive about it. He got quiet. Then he said, she's been weird lately. I'll talk to her. He didn't sound insecure. He sounded tired. I called my mom. Surely voice of reason, right? She said, honey, Quinn's been stressed. Wade's job situation is hard on her. Maybe just skip this year to keep the peace. I said, Mom, Wade doesn't even care. She said, well, Quinn cares, and she's hosting. Her house, her rules. Her house. It's at a public park. She reserved a pavilion. She doesn't own the park. My dad said less. He said, your cousin is going through something. Be the bigger person. I am being the bigger person. I'm a person with a job who wants to eat potato salad with my family. My brother Cole was the only sane one. He called and said, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And Dad once tried to fix the dishwasher with duct tape and flooded the kitchen. He paused. I'm going to the reunion. You should too. I decided to go. Not to prove a point. Not to flaunt anything. Because it's a family reunion, and I belong there. I wore jeans and a normal shirt. Didn't bring my offer letter. Didn't mention work at all. I showed up, brought chips, and talked to my uncle about fishing. Quinn saw me, and her face did something I can only describe as competitive horror. She walked over and said, I thought we agreed you weren't coming. I said, no, you decided. I never agreed. She said, this is really selfish. Wade is struggling. Wade was 20 feet away grilling burgers, looking completely fine. I ate my burger, played cornhole with my niece. Wade and I talked about the playoffs. Normal human interaction. Then Quinn's mom, my Aunt Barb, pulled me aside and said, you're making Quinn very uncomfortable. Could you maybe leave early? I said, Aunt Barb, I've been here 40 minutes. She said, well, you've made your appearance. That should be enough. I stayed through dessert. Wade sat next to me. I'm sorry about this, he said quietly. I don't know what's going on with her. I said, not your fault, man. Quinn watched from across the pavilion like I was contaminating her event by existing. The next week, Quinn texted the family group chat. Said she was disappointed in those who disrespected her wishes and made Wade feel inadequate at his own family event. Wade wasn't even in the chat. My mom responded, let's all just move forward. My dad hearted the message. Cole responded, Wade literally grilled my burger and asked if I wanted cheese. He was fine. I called Wade again. He said, I'm sorry. She's seeing a therapist now. Something about comparison anxiety. I said, I hope she gets the help she needs. He said, the worst part? I got promoted last week. She hasn't told anyone because she thinks it'll make your promotion seem less special. I laughed. He didn't. I'm serious, he said. She's keeping my good news quiet so you don't feel overshadowed. The irony suffocated itself. Cole sent me a t-shirt for Christmas. It says, Department Head, in huge letters across the chest. Under it, in small print, Destroyer of Family Reunions. I wear it to the gym.